When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Washington State Cougars, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Boise State's offense will go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up, and David, take advantage of...
He's going to take a shot right away. He's got it on the left. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
The quarterback is brought in for a sack. A loss of 7 yards on the play.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
They'll run it to the right side. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Finding an escape route.
The returner brings it out to the 41.
So the Washington State Cougars offense will go to work for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that one.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down.
Turning it on! Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They'll run it from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. A operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tremble. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Boise State ready to send out that offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read and
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington State. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when it gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes a grab for a big play. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on 1st down. Going for it all. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll pull it on the read. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They're forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. They're going back to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab on the left. Across the 25, he's got room. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage.
There he goes! Running inside the 20. Touchdown! And they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Line gets set, 1st down. Gives it on the option. At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Still running at the 35. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Washington State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the ground with the back. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Broncos want to move quickly. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive going to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Got his man. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Good timing on the quick out. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that,
it's a fumble.
We're only in the 1st half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. quickly to the tight end. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking downfield very late in the half. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game,
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise.
And the Broncos will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Going deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And this defense has to find more plays. Man, they've given up some big plays, and they haven't played well so far. They've dug themselves a hole. They need some more of these. They need some more stops. Playing the football in the air a little bit better. Don't give up the big plays. Maybe force a few turnovers. This defense has got to get their offense a spark.
He's not afraid to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Motion from the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
He's loose down the left side. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wazoo! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the grab at the 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The toss sweep to the right. Nice move there.
Running back with the carry. Gain of 4.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice.
Touchdown Cougars. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
47, Boise State, 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Snags a quick pass on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
It's complete on the right side. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The option look. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone one getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Broncos will call on their punt team. Here's the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Looking to take a shot. He's got it at the 15. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a space. On the run, fires downfield. Touchdown, Washington State. And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He gets it away from his own end zone. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final in one of the game's richest rivalries between Texas A&M and Arkansas. Arkansas took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double-digit conference titles... SEC and the old Southwest Conference, this is big time. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for of this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Cougars have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Finds the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Washington State has it all working right now. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you want, you know.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Broncos decide to punt it away. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the Washington State offense will take over
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Using his feet to buy time. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw.